sister friends, the video for this baby ended up being long, like 2.5 hours long, and ain't nobody got time for that, right? So we're gonna break it down into the challenge, which was to use the Bells and Whistles Boho Soul transfer and get that one going for you. So if you want to see how the transfer went, we'll have that on a video. We'll do the, can you see it here on top? The Bells and Whistles stencil, mandala stencil. We'll do that on a separate video. And this cray cray paint finish, we'll do that on another one. So that way, whichever part you want to see, you don't got to scroll through all the other stuff. So I hope you enjoy it. If there's anything I can help you with, let me know. Make sure and put a comment below and let me know where you're watching from. That always makes me feel good to know where everybody's watching from. And like I said, if you have paint or transfer questions, give me a message. Just send me one in the DMs and I am so happy to help. I'm doing what I love. Thanks. My turn, okay. I'm excited. This glue is good on here till you want it to be good on here.
Exactly.
Let's see what we got. A little pouch. A little pouch. Ooh, here's the first thing I see, a bracelet.
Ah.
Oh, genuine quartz. Isn't that odd? We both put a crystal in there.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
Oh.
With a little, I don't know if that's a little feather or a little leaf. That's pretty.
It is a little feather. That might be a
I
recurring
wonder
theme.
if that's a hint of things to come. Let's see what's in my letter. Oh, is this a handmade card? Now
Yes,
I feel
it is.
guilty I didn't make you a handmade card.
You sent me
Thank
lots
you.
of goodies. But all the things that you got are things from vendors in my shop.
Oh, look at that. I love it. Here's some earrings. Look, that there may be a hint of things to come. That looks
Yeah.
like feathers too.
Yeah.
That will be so funny. Oh, ooh, that is gorgeous. My little piece. Is that Alice in Wonderland?
That's from Alice in Wonderland.
Awesome. That's gorgeous. And it will look really good on the piece, I think.
Right.
Let's see. Oh, and what's this? A mask, I think. And we know I need that always. Oh, that's really cute. And it looks like flowers and leaves and feathers and stuff on that too. That's really cute. Here
I think that's a reversible one too, I think.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah.
I'm so in love with green right now too. It's never been my favorite color before, and now all of a sudden I just painted my front door green, painted my back gate green. Let's see what our letter says. Dear Terri, I'm so excited to be your partner in the second round of the Dixie Belle Challenge. Woohoo! I am anxious for my subscribers to see your work as well as all of the other 7 retailers in the challenge. This time around, I challenge you to paint something with these amazing Dixie Belle products in this box. As an added surprise, I'm sending you a scrap from the Alice in Wonderland transfer I recently used. How's that for a twist? That's a good twist. Sending you lots of love along with a few boho goodies from LaVintage Decor. Let the challenge begin. Love, LaVonne. Love, love, love my bracelet. You have some really good vendors. Now let me see what else is in here. I can't believe you chose Boho Soul for me too. Oh my gosh.
We must be
Like minds think alike.
soul
I should have got
sisters.
the hint from the feathers. Yes. That's awesome. That's awesome. And what is this? Oh, I love this. And this is going to be perfect with it, y'all. This is the Bells and Whistles silk screen. Oh, look, that's going to be perfect with the Boho Soul.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to put it, but I'm going to do it. I'm so excited.
Well, Terri, I can't wait to get started. And I just want to say one more thing. You know, you and I and the rest of the ladies are all trying to grow our channels. So what we all hope to gain from this experience is not only to inspire our viewers like we're inspiring each other, but that our viewers will subscribe to all of these channels, because we're all trying to grow them. That helps us all. So that way, and hit the bell when you subscribe. That way you don't miss any of the notifications of any of these talented retailers.
That's an easy way to help a small business. All of us have friends who are in small businesses, helping them to grow their social media. But we're all on here for you, for the people who are watching. Whenever I'm painting on a project, I'm trying to get somebody to look at that and go, oh my gosh, I can do that. Oh, I love that color. I want to do that too. So we really are here just trying to share stuff that'll, bring some color into everybody else's world too. I am back in a sort of a decision-making process with this, so I thought that I would share that with you as well. I'm still not happy with everything and with the way that the colors are, and I've got a million ideas swimming around in my head. So what I thought it would be smart to do next would be to take the transfer. We're using the Boho Soul, and decide which pieces of the transfer. There's 4 sheets in here. Obviously, that's gonna be used for several projects. It's not gonna be you just take it out and lay the sheet on here. These aren't like this. This is where you get your own sort of the ability to express your own freedom with these things. So I'm gonna look through them, decide on which ones I wanna use, decide on the placement, cut it out, sort of stick it there, and then stare at it for a little while and give myself the opportunity to come up with even more of an idea that I have right now. And I think I'm going to use this black and white part because I have an idea. I'm going to cut this out, but I'm not going to pull the backing off, obviously. I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to cut out the pieces I want to use and put them up here, and then we'll decide where to put them. So here's what the sheets look like. And we know this is the part I'm wanting to use. Okay, let's open another sheet. Let's look at this one. Look at all those feathers. I'm once again gonna go with the black and white off of this because I think you'll see my idea in a minute anyways. My idea is I'm gonna paint these. I'm gonna paint these after they go on. What I do with the scissors, here we go. So right now, we're gonna cut this out just to get through this part of the process. This one, I was kind of looking at it. They're not all attached the way those are, so I think I'm gonna come through here, split that off, and then that still leaves this one. Is not attached to anything. And this one is, but that really doesn't matter. I can cut that off later if I want to. But we gotta think about all of the curves and the other things there that are going on. Let's cut off a little bit more of this top part that's not, there's no design up there, so we don't need that taking up space. This is our main part of the design, so I think I want it right here on the right-hand side of that drawer and to come over that way. Then we're going to come in and around. That's what I'm thinking right this minute, and that's changing right this second too. I'm going to go ahead and cut this in half, at least that part of it. I like it. What I'm thinking right now is I want to come with more of the peony, this bright pink, down off of this side a little bit, and I'm going to come up with more of the, I think it was the gulf that I did at the bottom, up there under where these things are going to go. This is really pretty. This is part of what went on that one, and it can go any place in the world. But I think we're probably gonna put it right there, or even right here on the top a little bit, and then have that come down. That's still up in the air. We'll see. Here's the other larger one. I'm sure these feathers could go any way you wanted them to, but this is my other diagonally down, my other important area. And I think I'm gonna come near about to the middle there. We're gonna want this to be pretty much in line with that. We'll probably take these knobs off later, but I think we're gonna put that about right there. Okay, so now we have these two. I think we may go coming around this corner a little bit. So this step in the planning isn't like 100% necessary, but it helps you to plan your design to where everything's a little more cohesive in the long run. So looking at this way, our design is here and here. So we know that our paint's gonna show through that. So I'm gonna come down and put more of the peony and things under where this is gonna be. I'm gonna come up with more of the golf in the area where this is gonna be. And somehow, I'm thinking at this time that I'm gonna use a sponge. I'm gonna sponge through this center to tie all of this together without having to put one of the feathers. Have I been saying leaves instead of feathers? Okay, so that it will tie the feathers together, because the other option is to put something in the center there, and I don't want it to be that way. I want this to be open. So we'll run the teal up, run the pink and yellow down, and then do something right here in the center just with our paint colors that ties it all together. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Now that I've made the decision on where everything is tentatively gonna go, I'm going to mark those areas, and normally I would do that with chalk. Don't have any chalk right now, so what do? We do with what we have, right? So I'm gonna just use my charcoal pencils, and yep, it may make a mark on there that'll blend in with paint later. That's okay. I accept that consequence. Okay, this is not gonna be perfect, but all I'm doing is basically blocking out where things are gonna be. And I forgot something with the last part. I have to use the piece that LaVonne sent me from LaVintage, and I think I'm gonna put it right here on the top. So that's still kind of big. I'm just gonna mark it out. Then we have this feather here. It may not look like much, but there's pencil marks on there that are gonna give me guidelines of where I'm gonna put the next paint. I can't wait. I'm loving it so far. And it blows me away how that happens sometimes, how you can get to a point where you're going, oh my gosh, I don't know what's gonna happen, to I'm loving it, I'm excited, I'm too excited, I gotta start on the next part. So I have just a few minutes this morning, and we're gonna rub on some of the transfers. Let's make it happen. I just peeled the backing off, and we're gonna stick it, and I'm facing this knob thing coming through, so I'm just gonna have to make it do, because remember, I can't push those in because it has felt on the inside. And I'm not taking it out yet because I don't know for sure if we're gonna change out the hardware. See, when you're pulling it like this, I've got my finger under it, and I'm pulling it up at the same time I'm pushing it down. It does make it go a lot easier and a lot faster. But I don't want to just do that too much, and chance. So now you see that it's on there. Pulled off this little last piece, and I want it to try to go on this little ledge right here. See if we can get it in there. It really needs to be cut for that. I don't want the scissors laying here. So that's what I'm gonna do, is cut this off so that I can stick it in there real good and come around this edge. Going around any of the areas, I'm burnishing with my fingers, looking for any place that it may not be completely adhered yet. So you know we're gonna have something between these floors. I really should have a knife here, but I don't. Let's see what we can do. We'll use a palette knife. But see how going on a completely flat, not rounded, not textured surface is much, much easier too. We can use this somehow. This is where whatever you put to begin with doesn't have to stay. So we're here and we're coming around to here. And I think that's what I'll do, is move it right here. Now I have one piece left. This is the Alice in Wonderland piece that came from LaVonne, and I was going to put it right there on top, but I really think I'm going to put it right here. Now it's burnished on there. I'm going to leave it here to dry. Cute one. I'm going to just do a couple more things before I seal this. I want here where it's mostly pink, I'm going to put some teal around on the feathers. And then down here where it's teal, I'm going to put a little bit of the pink or the peony on the feathers. Just painting right over the transfer. I want to be transparent a little bit. There we go. Be kind of thin like a watercolor. Let this dry, and then I'm going to seal the whole piece with the Easy Peasy spray wax. One little hint for when you're using the Easy Peasy spray wax, it's liquid. You shake, 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 shake it until you don't feel anything shaking anymore, and it's thick enough, and then it's mixed good. And then as you're painting, you continue to shake it up as you go. I'm going to show you this one part of sealing. The Easy Peasy spray wax gives kind of a matte finish, which I really like. So I shook it up till I don't hear or see anything else. Now I'm just going to spray it on there really good, and then I'm just going to use an applicator pad. See, I painted that purple, and that's soaked still. That's Aubergine. I'm waiting for that to dry, then I'll close it and I'll seal the top. And I'm going to put the hardware back on. And it's sealed and protected. I mean, it's ready to go and sit in my room for the rest of its life. And I love it. I had a lot of fun with this challenge and painting this piece, and I appreciate you being with me for the ride. If you're interested in any of the products that I used, the paint, the silk screen, the transfers, by Bells and Whistles, Dixie Belle, give me a holler. If you've got questions, let me know what they are, and I'll try to find the answers for you. And I hope you will subscribe and like the video. Comment and tell me where you're from. I would love to know. And I appreciate you. I hope you stick around for the next video. Bye.